Hello students, welcome to all. In last video, we saw propositional equivalences. In propositional equivalences, we discussed about tautology, contradiction and contingency. Okay, and we also saw logical equivalences. In logical equivalences, we discussed some laws. Now today, we are going to study predicates and quantifiers. Okay, now we start with the definition of predicate. So predicate, definition: a part of declarative sentence describing the properties of an object. The properties of an object is called predicate. Okay, so what is meant by predicate? A part of declarative sentence. Declarative sentence, that is, its value is either true or false, but not both. That means declarative sentence. So, a part of declarative sentence describing the properties of an object, it's called predicate. Okay, so for example, X is a student. So we consider this statement here, X is a student. So this statement contains two parts. First part, X is a variable. So first part, X is a variable. And second part, is a student, is called predicate. So, is a student which describe the property of variable X, right? That is object. So, here X is variable and is a student is predicate. Okay, so this statement contains two parts. First part is variable and second part predicate. Okay, so it is denoted by P of X, where P denotes predicate, P denotes the predicate, and X is a variable. So predicate is denoted by capital P of X, where P is predicate and X is variable. Okay, now we take example. Let P of X denotes the statement X is less than or equals to 5. P of X denotes the statement P of X is less than or equals to 5. Find the truth value of P of 1 and P of 7. Okay, so here predicate P of X is given. Here X is less than or equals to 5. So here X is variable and less than or equals to 5 is predicate. Okay, so here we want to find the truth values of P of 1 and P of 7. Okay, so first of all, write down given thing. Predicate P of X denotes x is less than or equals to 5. So this is predicate. Now here first for p of 1, put x is equals to 1 in p of x. So we get p of 1 is less than or equals to 5. So here 1 is less than or equals to 5. We all know this statement is true. So which is true. Therefore, truth value of p of 1 is true. Okay. Now we want to find the truth value of p of 7. So we do in similar way. For p of 7, put x is equals to 7 in p of x. So we get p of 7 is less than or equals to 5. And we all know that 7 is not less than 5. It is greater than 5. So which is false. Therefore, the truth value of p of 7 is false. Get it? How to find the truth value of predicate. Okay. So here predicate x is less than or equals to 5 is given. So here x is variable and less than or equals to 5 is predicate. For finding the truth value of p of 1 and p of 7, here first of all we substitute x is equals to 1 and check whether it is true or false. If it is true, then its truth value is true. If it is false, then truth value is false. Similarly for p of 7. Get it this? Okay. Now next point. Now next point, in place predicate. A predicate involving n variables that is p of x1, x2 so on up to xn is called n plus predicate. Okay. So the predicates involving n variables is called n plus predicate, and it is denoted by p of x1, x2, x3 up to xn. Right. Now next point we see the quantifiers. Definition: quantifying phrases such as for all, for every, for some, there exist, which signify quantity of subject variable. is called quantifiers. Okay, so what is meant by quantifier? Quantifying phrases such as for all, for every, for some, there exist, which signify the quantity of subject variable is called the quantifiers. Okay, now there are two types of quantifier. First, universal quantifier, and second, existential quantifier. Now we see the definition of universal and existential quantifier. So there are two types of quantifiers. First, universal, and second, existential. So, universal quantifier and existential quantifier. Now, we see the definition of universal quantifier. The quantifier for all or for every are called universal quantifier. Okay, so for all and for every are called the universal quantifiers. It is denoted by the symbol for all or for every. So this is the symbol for universal quantifier, for all, for every. For example, for all x, q of x. So we read this as for all x, q of x, right? So this quantifier is called universal quantifier. Now second, existential. So existential quantifier, that means the quantifiers for some there exist are called existential quantifier. So definition, the quantifiers for some or there exist are called existential quantifier. And it is denoted by the symbol this. So this symbol is called as there exist or for some. So this symbol is used for existential quantifier. For example, so this read it as there exist x, p of x, right? So get it this? Now we see predicate calculus. So the area of logic that deals with the predicates and quantifiers are called predicate calculus. Predicate calculus. Okay, so the area of logic that deals with the predicates and quantifiers are called the predicate calculus. Now next point, universe of discourse. Definition. Definition, universe of discourse: the set of values which upon the replacement of variable in a predicate convert predicate into a statement is called the universe of discourse, or simply universe U. So this is the definition for universe of discourse. Now we see some examples. Determine the truth value of the following where universe of discourse of each variable consists of all real numbers. Okay, so here universe of discourse is real numbers, set of all real numbers. So first, there exists x square is equals to -1. So this quantifier is given, there exists x square is equals to -1. Now we want to find its truth value, and universe of discourse, that is universe is given, set of all real numbers. Okay, so here x square is equals to -1 is given. So we all know that no such x in set of real numbers satisfy this equation, x square is equals to -1. Since we all know that if we consider any square, then it is always positive. Okay, so its truth value is false. False, since no real number satisfy x square is equals to -1. Since x square is equals, since we all know that square is always greater than 0. Okay, that is always positive. So this truth value of this quantifier is false, since no real number satisfy x square is equals to -1. Now second, for all x square plus 2 is greater than 1. Okay, so see here, the given quantifier is of the type universal, and here existential, that is for some there exist, right? And here for all, for every, that is for all x square plus 2 is greater than 1. Okay, now if we take 1, x is equals to 1, then 1 square is equals to 1 and 1 plus 2 is 3. So 3 is greater than 1, right? If we take 0, then again it satisfies the given equation. If we take the minus 1, so minus 1 square is again 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, so it is again greater than 1. So for all x or for all real numbers, they satisfy the given equation, hence its truth value is true. So truth value is true since all real numbers satisfy equation x square plus 2 greater than 1. So get it? How to find the truth values of quantifier? Check first which type of quantifier is given. Their existential or universal. If existential is given, then its truth value is true when there exists at least one x which satisfy the given equation. Then we say that the given quantifier, the value of given quantifier is true, otherwise it is false. Okay, and for universal, all x must satisfy this equation, then and only then we say that it is true, otherwise it is false. Get it this? Okay, now next, negating quantifier. Negating quantifiers. So we prepare a table, negation equivalent statement. So first, negation of for all x p of x. So here we want to take the negation of for all x p of x, right? So negation of for all is for some there exists, that is negation of universal is existential. So there exists x, and here negation of p of x, right? So negation of for all x p of x is there exists x, negation of p of x. Now next, negation of there exists x p of x. So its negation here existential quantifier and its negation is universal. So for all x, negation of p of x. So get it this result? Negation of for all is there exist and negation of there exist for all. Okay? Example, write negation of the following. So here first, there exists x square is equals to 4. Okay, so here we want to find the negation of this quantifier. So solution, negation of there exists x square is equals to 4. So which is equivalent to negation of existential quantifier is universal. So for all x, then negation of x square is equals to 4. Now we want to find negation of this bracket. Okay, so solve this. So here we get for all x, x square here equals to 4, so x square is not equals to 4. Okay, so this is the negation of there exists x, x square is equals to 4. Right, now next example. Second, for all x, x is less than 7. For all x, x is less than 7. So, its negation of for all x, x is less than 7 is equivalent to negation of universal is existential. So, there exists x, then negation of x is less than 7. So, it is equivalent to there exists x, solve this, x here less than, so greater than or equals to 7. Right? Get it this? Now again we see third example. For all x, there exists y. X plus y is equals to 10. Now this quantifier involves two variables. Okay, so here we write the negation of for all x, there exists y, x plus y is equals to 10. Okay, so it is equivalent to negation of for all is there exists. Negation of there exists is for all, and here negation of this x plus y is not equals to 10. Get it this? Okay. Now we see the next example. Example, translate the following statement into logical expression using predicates, quantifiers, and logical connectives. And universe of discourse is the set of integers. Is the set of integers. So statement for each value of x, we find a value of y satisfy x plus y is equals to 50. Okay, so here statement is given for each value of x we find a value of y satisfy x plus y is equals to 15. Okay, so here first of all we denote P of xy since it involves two variables x as well as y. So P of xy denotes the integers, since universe of discourse is integer, the integers x and y satisfying x plus y is equals to 50. So this denotes P of xy. Right? Now its logical expression is for each value of x. For each, that is universal. So for each value of x, we find a value of y. We find a value of y, that is for sum. So there exists y satisfying x plus y is equals to 15, that is P of xy. So this is the logical expression using predicates, quantifier and logical connectives. Okay, get it this? Now here statement is given and we want to find its logical expression. Now we see the next example. Logical expression is given and we want to convert that logical expression in the symbolic form. Okay, so take example. Translate the following statement into English, where the universe of discourse of each variable consists of all real numbers. Okay, so here for all x there exists y, x is less than y. So see this example. Here the statement in logical expression form is given and we want to translate this into English, where the universe of discourse of each variable is set of all real numbers. Okay, so here for all x there exists y, x is less than y. So statement is for all x or for every x. Okay, so for all real number x there exists a real number y such that x is less than y. Get it this? For all real number x or for every real number x there exists a real number y such that x is less than y. Get it this? Okay, so today we stop here. Thank you.